Hello there.
Emergency alert to all Exodus territories. America has joined the alien administration. America has fallen to alien control. All citizens, stand ready.
America's fallen, but we still stand. The battle lines drawn across the land. The Liberty Bell now silent and cold, but our fire burns.
Well, you heard it here first. Hello, everybody. America has fallen. We missed it at the end of the last stream, but there was a notification that came through right at the end. Let me just... We'll skip this. It is pure cringe, but that's why I played it, because that's what we're here for, is lots of cringe. Let's get some nice hard space back up. So, if I close this down, you can see it right here. 4th of November 2037, right before the no count went to engage the alien battleship. First Trump was an alien disguise. You can read it on screen. I'm just going to move it so that it's a little bit easier to read. 4th of November 2037, the United States of America has joined the alien administration. This is really bad news, except it would be because I have been worried about this for 3 days and how we're going to deal with it. We misread the notification. The United States of America has not joined the alien administration at all. They just joined them in the war. So all that prep, all that cringe was for nothing. We're in exactly the same situation we thought we were in. They haven't joined the war. So welcome to the stream, everybody. Hey, Alex Dragon. Hey, Mishaps. Hey, JM Kagiri. Hey, Demonicus. Hey, Deliberwurst. Hey, Muraz. Hey, Kite. Hey, Craig. We did not, in fact, lose America to the alien administration. It is, in fact, still there for the taking. We are, however, at war with the alien administration. Let's just confirm that. I want to make sure that I've got that right before we kick off with the stream. So yeah, the alien admin is at war with us. So we're going to need to do something about that. And obviously we're going to get pounded in space as well. My goal, I think, tonight is we're going to try and shore up our territory a little bit. I'm going to counter-invade on this invasion. We're going to... The alien armies are still a little bit wounded from their last battle. They're all not in the best state at the moment. So we should be able to, you know, potentially take advantage of that a little bit. And in order to make things keep working forward for us, I'm actually not going to switch us over to a war footing. I'm going to keep us as though we're not at war, but obviously send our armies out like we are. And I'm going to try and actually take some of these backward states here from Russia and push left. I have also already saved the boondoggle. As you can see here, I loaded this save to make sure I could do it. Hey, Winterwolf, I'm doing good, thank you. Hope everyone else is doing well. I've already saved the boondoggle by loading the save and just cancelling the move order, because we knew that there was no way we could win that fight. So the boondoggle is actually back in orbit of Station, and I will actually very quickly merge it in with the fleet this year. What is this fleet? This is... Okay, we're going to leave them separate. We need a fleet name for Echo 97. It's our defensive fleet. Let me just quickly grab that out of the naming list. Thank you for updating it, Mishaps. Packager is already running. Let me just reboot the page. I might have just done it while you did the update. Hey, Neutron, how's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for dropping by. I would like a name for a fleet, please. This is Hercules fleet. All right. And just a heads up, I will be muting and timing out anyone who I decide is being rude tonight. I've decided I've had enough of it, so just watch out for that. Demonicus, I'll try. We'll see how tired I am. It's always my tiredness that gets me to a certain stage. Okay, let's kick things off. The first thing we need to do is we need to defend Iran. So Iran is currently undefended. Let's just check if anywhere else is undefended. In fact, everywhere is defended. Iran was undefended last turn, so that's fine. And we have the remains of those fights from last time as well. Let's just clear this down. And before we do anything else, let's just check if any of our agents have level ups available. So we've almost got a level up on Human, almost got a level up on Jebediah. Blonde is not available to level up. Yoma needs 20 to level up. Groucho Marx has a level up. We're going to keep leveling up her command. She will probably go back to war leading in China, we'll see. Python hasn't got a level up. Okay, that's the only level up we've got available. I can't drink a coffee at midnight, Demonicus. I've got a cup of tea, though. I've got a cup of tea, so we'll see how we do. Alright. Now, we've got quite a lot of Chinese armies, and it looks like we're probably going to be having to defend from the Americans over here. So I'm just going to preemptively move some of these armies over to these locations so that we have defenses already kind of en route to these locations. And I'm going to keep 3 armies for counter-invading. None of these, well, they are actually getting a little bit older. I think their avatars do age slowly. So I'm going to invade into Vladivostok here. This is going to be our first attempt at a claim. I'm going to send 2 Chinese armies And I'm going to send... Our Kazakh armies aren't really very good for much, so we're just going to send them there to bulk out the numbers. It's going to take them 30 days to get there, but I'm going to send both of them in. The Americans have navies, yes. So the Americans will land at Beijing, they'll land in Mashhad, and they'll land in Jeddah. That's where they've landed before, so I'm anticipating them landing there. And we will obviously react when they do that. I'm drinking coffee after midnight often, it's not that bad. I know that I will not be able to sleep if I do that. Okay, so that's the situation with armies. I'm not going to move any more. If you need names for fleets, keep the Greek Heroes Iliad theme going. So next one could be Ajax. So JM Kagero, we've actually got a huge name list that one of the mods has actually created a program that generates names from it for me. So they're all coming in from a name list on the Discord. With the US now under A control, no Neutron, that's the whole thing. America isn't under alien control. We misread the notification. The notification just said they joined the war, not that they joined the aliens. So we don't actually have to worry about them at all. Is it music sounding a little bit distorted to anybody else? I think it's maybe... Oh, that does sound distorted to me. No, it's just Bastion. Okay. So we managed to get the United States up to guerrilla war last time. Now, if I try and do a coup, I think that changes it
Wrapping up here.
to my... Oh, are we still in the middle of a turn? We're still in the middle of a turn. Okay, that's all I need to do right now. Yeah. Indeed, T-Ram. And I made a whole song about it, and I forced the stream to listen to it, and it was super cringe, according to Demonicus. Was it Demonicus who said it was super cringe? No, it was Deliberverse who said it was super cringe, and may in fact have left. Oh, hey, Riga, I missed your post there. Today is Salmon Day, is it? That's good to know. Alright, I think we're good to unpause the game. Let's do that. I'm going to speed time up a little bit as well. So we are going to lose... stations. So one thing I want to do is I want to... Oh, okay, I didn't have time to... Okay, never mind. I thought I was going to pause the game. What was Castle Nautilus? I think it was a station that was under construction. Yes, it was. It was one of the stations that got destroyed last time. Like, Miraz thinks the song was amazing, so thank you, Miraz. I'm going to find another orbital to replace it, but I can't remember what it was. You can trigger a coup just by increasing unrest. Okay, cool. Yeah, it was built last Stram. Yes, is not part. Heart attack indeed cancelled. Yes, that was the whole point of the song. I went over the top with the song. It was all about like the end of the world and how we had to stand up and fight because America had fallen and betrayed us. And it turns out that hadn't actually happened at all. So what I want to look at was our hab templates, because it'll be one of the last hab templates we set up, which will be it either was Defense Station Nickel or Sentinel Station, but I can't remember which one it was. If we have a quick look at our science, we currently have no military science at all. And if I have a look at our stations, if I look at the stations under construction, unless Cooper Station, oh no, Cooper Station's a new one, yeah, we don't actually have a military science station. So it tells me what we lost. We didn't have, we lost our military science station. So let's get that under construction. They're going to destroy it, but we'll just keep doing it. I just founded another orbital. Oh, that's fine. Hey Tavian, no worries, you just missed the super cringy song that I played. So is Defense Station, all your base orbital was a Mercury-based military station. Feywild was a Venus-based military station. I think I'm just going to build a new one from scratch. I don't think I had a template for this one. So we're going to go with, we need a farm. We need 2 layer defense arrays. And then we want, what is this track from? Oh, it's from thingy. Nothing is on fire and dying yet because I haven't really unpaused the game yet. But as soon as I do, that will be what is happening. All right, what else do I need? I've got a farm. I've got 2 of these. I need military science research centers. Let's put 3 of them in to start with. USA didn't fall. We need the propaganda anyway. When we won, the history books will say that USA did fall. I think it's probably going to fall. Yeah, it is on their side of the wall. We're about to coup America. I'm going to keep pushing it, I think. Okay, so and then we need some power. So currently we're at minus 180. We'll put some solar arrays on here. You did enjoy Thingy? What Thingy was that, TRM? I did indeed, Mr. The... What's the song from? Oh, it's from Thingy. Thanks for us. I'll be sure to Spotify that later. Oh, sorry. It's from... it's from Shipbreaker. Sorry, Arx, and sorry, TRM. It's from Hard Space Shipbreaker. Those were the days of Thingy. Okay, I've got 1 slot left. I think I will continue to do what I've been doing, which is to put a supply depot on these stations so that we can refuel at them. All right, and let's give this a name. Yes, hopefully it's going to fall into a different direction and it's not going to be taken over. by rabid aliens. This is Tycho Station, which I think we've already had, but maybe that was in a different universe, a different campaign. Tycho Station. How's everybody doing tonight, by the way? We kind of just jumped into the stream because I had to play that music. 4 heavies and 5 labs. Oh, that's a good point. We could build it. We could try and build a defense station. We do actually have that other station I accidentally just built. So Tycho Station, need to give it a show that it's a military science station. I don't know why I'm bothering because it's not going to survive more than like a second. Then we also have Cooper Station, which also needs to be built out. I thought it was hard space, but I also thought I'd be giving Joy a hard time about it. No, you should give me a hard time about it. That's fine. It's April Fool's. Going to be a busy day. April Fool's is over for me because of Australia. Well, I failed the analog electronics test yesterday. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, mishaps. That sucks. I hope you get a chance to retake it or do better, something better. I think. Let's get some layer defense arrays on here. I'm going to put 4 layer defense arrays on this station. We're going to try... I doubt it's going to get a chance to live long enough to build them. But let's try and make a defensive station, and then I will put a farm on it. And what can we put on here? I don't know. Op centers give us mission control, but I don't really want to put them in Earth orbit because I don't think we have enough power for them. Let's actually see how much power we've got after just doing what I've just done. Because this is going to require a lot of power. A lot of power. Ah, okay. Hey, Spartan Laser, how's it going? Did I get pranked yet? No, I pranked chat with a really cringy song, apparently. Alright, let's put on... If I can get 40 power, I can put 1 op center on. Although the op center's not going to survive, so I don't know why I'm bothering. But we will put an op center on here. Okay, cool. That's another station, and I just need a name for it. Forlorn Hope Station. Wow. Okay, that's done. Now let's see which of these gets destroyed next by the aliens. We've got quite a lot of work ahead of us. That's a Battletech track, I think. Yeah, good hunting. One of the Battletech tracks. I think it's one of the assassination mission tracks. Alright, let's speed time up a little bit. Kessler Syndrome. Low Earth orbit becoming increasingly saturated with debris. I wonder why. The primary culprit is wreckage from multiple space battles, in which warships and civilian stations alike are blasted apart into innumerable places that are difficult for even all of Earth's combined space agencies to track. The density has now reached a level where collisions between debris create even more debris, in turn, leading to an unstoppable runaway effect. While operations in medium Earth orbit and beyond should remain mostly unaffected, low Earth orbit is now a very dangerous place for ships, halves, and satellites to be. Oh, Spartan Laser, I'm really sorry to hear that. I really hope that turns around for you soon. That's awful. Welcome to Fallen Hope Station. I'm sure it has a great future ahead of it. Yes, I'm sure the last 10 seconds. That sucks for you, Spartan. I'm really sorry to hear that. Our research and development teams report now to take bootstrap spaceflight programs. National Defense points to spaceflight priority decreased by 50%. Well, that's something. Alien fleets launches for Forlorn Hope. Okay, let's copy Forlorn Hope's design, because this is going to be our... I'm going to try and make Forlorn Hope the last station we have built each time. So let's just save the HAB template for it, and then we'll let the aliens destroy it. And they've destroyed Forlorn Hope, so we'll build a new station. I don't know if destroying stations that are under construction actually puts down alien hate. That's the only problem. So we need a new... I'm going to call this Forlorn Hope 2. And we'll apply the template we just set up. Try and speed things forward. I want to do more than one turn this stream if possible. Servant Fleet Sierra 464 has launched a trajectory to Oracle Station. It's expected to arrive at 2300 hours. Where is Oracle Station? Oracle Station is in Mars orbit. It's currently under construction. But Oracle Station should have untethered missile silo. Yeah. Ah, but untethered missile silo may be out of missiles. Oh no. We're gonna have to ram it. I wasn't expecting... Do I have any torpedoes left at all? No, they're fully out of torpedoes. That station is, I think, like days away from completing. Oracle Station. I think it's very, very close to completing. 11th of November. It's 4 days away. I'm not sure if it did kite, because we only actually lost the alien hate when they started to destroy real stations after I spent like an hour spamming stations under construction. I don't want to lose. This has taken us a really, really long time to get orbital station to the stage we're at, and we are literally 3 days away from recovering it, and they're sending a ship to destroy it. I think we're gonna have to ram. We can't ram the ship. We don't have any Delta V. I don't know what to do. They're gonna destroy the station. Thinking, what can we do, if anything? I don't think there's anything we can do. Possibly Demonicus. This is the bigger concern now, though. We are so close. We are, what, 5 days? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We are 4 days off the station being constructed. It's been under construction for months. So X is saying that it only counts the orbital core. Oh, thank you very much, Feathers. You legend. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it.
Don't give up.
Thank you for the don't give up. That's awesome. I'm not going to give up. We're going to keep fighting. But we're going to lose the station. I don't have... Unfortunately, the fleet that's defending it has no Delta V. So they can't even ram the ship that's coming. And this is why missiles are just really frustrating. There's only one thing that could happen. I can put them on an intercept course with the initial Delta V that they get at the start of the mission, and hope that they collide, that the servants don't move out of the way. Otherwise, we're about to lose Untethered Missile Silo, which is our one station in Mars orbit. While we remember, however, I did want to go to... We don't have any... Where's Mercury? We've got Braveheart Station on Mercury. I want to actually build up some bases on Mercury. Until this fight, yeah. Sorry, I meant Oracle Station. Are there any sites left free? No. Oh, they're all owned by the Initiative. So we're gonna have to take some of these sites and build on the surface of Mercury. And we do have a shipyard to do that with. We could. If I go to ship construction, I believe we have. Yeah, we've got Clarkdad's Oversight 2. So I'm going to build a Crash Test Mark 6 frigate there. Because I think we lost the Crash Test Mark 6 that was in orbit, unless it's still there, in which case I don't need to do this. That is the Mercury fleet. Yeah, we don't actually have a... No, we've got Phalanx fleet, which has Maginot, and we have the Reformation, which is a Crash Test Mark 6. Okay, I don't need to build a Crash Test Mark 6, so let's cancel that construction. And what I'm going to do is we can actually invade... Oh, wait, no, this is in Mercury orbit. Yeah, that's where I want to be. Oh, my goodness, Demonicus as well. Thank you so much for this. Unto the Missile Silo does not use lasers, unfortunately.
Longest stream today.
Thank you.
Budget injection has come.
Thank you very much, Demonicus. Never give up, never surrender, run from the aliens. So, we're going to use the Reformation, which sounds weirdly religious, to assault Habs on Mercury's surface, and we're going to use that to build up some stuff. Yeah, Bob, what we did was I built up a fleet on the surface of Mars. I launched that fleet into Mars orbit, and I used it to protect the station while it built itself. The problem is the aliens attacked it a couple of days ago, and we had to use up all of the torpedoes. So we should indeed build more ships from the Mars shipyards. Which of these do I want to attack? I want to take out one of the initiative ones. This one's pretty terrible. I think it looks like... Oh, I thought the game was paused. The game is paused. Why are you doing stuff, aliens? Thanks for telling me that an alien fleet has launched while the game is paused. I think it might be this one here with the 51 base metals. 1.3 fissils, yeah. We're going to go for the Adventure Rupas, which is Piri Ria's base. So let's see if we can hit Piri Ria's base. We've got a 100% chance to assault it. We're going to do that. And then we need to build ships to leave Mars. So that is... Where are those shipyards? Here we go. The Valles Mineris, Tempeterra, Schiaparelli Crater. These are the 3 shipyards. And we need ships that can actually get off the ground. Oh my god, everyone's super chatting. Thank you so much, TRM.
To Mercury and Victory, celebratory hands in the air emoji.
Oh, I really wanted to hear him try and say the table flip emoji that you posted, but unfortunately he didn't say it. He just went for the celebratory hands in the air emoji. So what was the class? Can the disco balls actually get into orbit?
Thank you for the follow, Feather Skyraven.
Thank you, Feather Skyraven. We're not going with Maginos anymore. We're going with disco balls. Because the Poseidon torpedoes just aren't good enough. We built the disco balls. No, it was the Souls. It was the Souls we built last time. The Souls are our new ships. 60mm ultraviolet laser battery, point defense arc laser turret, 120cm ultraviolet laser battery. No need for ammo. So we're going to build... they've got enough Delta V to get into orbit, so we're going to build 3 of these. It's going to take 180 days to get back into Mars orbit, but that's just how we're going to have to play it. Okay, let's unpause and keep going. Okay, they're now attacking. We have to accept the fight. We have no Delta V. Exactly, here's what I think. I'm going to start them off at max speed. They're not. This gives them a little bit of speed. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and give them... They've got nothing. I'm going to try and give this middle ship a ramming order on the gunship. Look at it. It's pathetic. It has 1 green arc laser cannon, and it's going to kill our station. Hey, Beans, how's it going? They don't have the ability to turn or do anything. Oh, the only thing I could potentially do is get them to withdraw. 0.25 hate per tier 1 module, 0.5 hate per tier 2 module, 0.7 hate per tier module with a completed station, or a tier 2 station is 6 hate. So if it's 40 hate for destroying the carrier, 6, 12, 24, they need to destroy, what, 8 stations? No, 9 stations? Meanwhile, I wonder if the streams are why YouTube is recommending Battlestar Galactica clips a bunch lately. Well, if YouTube is recommending Battlestar Galactica, I'm incredibly flattered. Look at this terrible gunship that's threatening us here. This is just embarrassing. I can't believe this station is 4 days away from being completed, and they destroy it. Hope you're doing well, everybody. Hope you're doing well, Beans. Yeah, we're not going to get the ram either, because we don't have any Delta V. The ships are just flying forwards. 1 40mm gun, and we would have won this fight. No, this is not ramming speed. This is a ram command. It costs influence to do. But I can't give them a ram command because they have no Delta V from an earlier fight. I'm just going to tell them to withdraw if they can. Are they all now withdrawing? Yeah, I didn't tell him to withdraw. Okay, they're all now withdrawing. I don't think this guy has enough Delta V to turn around either. No rams in space yet. It is indeed very sad. Much more advanced ships can't do anything. This is why I'm really falling off on missiles. Oh, he's coming around to chase us. Look at this. He's actually burning out. Now, this may actually mean he can't destroy the station, because he may run out of Delta V chasing us, and then not be able to close on the station and shoot at it, and then get stuck, unable to attack it. Yes, exactly, Mishaps. It's because I want to get rid of Frost-chan, which unfortunately is not taking any damage. It's just the disputed authenticity. Is the music an okay volume, by the way? It's not too loud. We have to wait for this to play out, unfortunately. I've got a feeling they might run out of Delta V. They've accelerated really hard here. They're definitely getting some distance from the station. They may work as just a distraction. We're definitely going to use the disputed authenticity. It's going down. Not First-chan, indeed. There it goes. Boom. Now it's shooting at the trailing... No, now it's shooting at First-chan. It could also overheat. Because I don't think this thing has much in the way of heat... Oh, wow, that went fast. Of heat sinks. It's got a sodium heat sink. And I can't see what type... It's got tin droplet radiators, okay. It's just... I think it's out of Delta V because it's not slowing down. Oh, no, it did a little correction there. It might still have something. No, I would expect it to have slowed down, I think. Trailing Pathfinder will probably die as well. It's now left the edge of the battle space. That's the edge of it, supposedly. There's no way it can get back to the station. Yeah, look, it's out of Delta V. This is all gone red. Oh, no, it's doing it's red because it's doing a braking thrust. It has tons of Delta V, okay. Tons of fuel. Little gunship actually doing work. Okay. That's good to know, X. Thank you very much for looking that up. Yeah, it's going to come back. Frost-chan is... Oh no, Trailing Pathfinder is holding on fine. Oh well. I'll say that I want to end the battle just in case they decide to end it. Right, now they've got to burn for the station. Actually, no, they don't have to burn for the station because it has no defenses. They've won the fight. Just have to wait for the... So Base Force Servants defeated Project Exodus battle Oracle Station in Mars orbit. Project Exodus lost 3 ships. Victory for the servants. At least this frees up some mission control for us right now when those ships weren't doing anything. That's going to be the end of that base, though. Let's just keep an eye on how things are going on Earth. Indeed, RIP Frost-chan. We're losing a lot of ships right now. It's going to be a little bit of attrition for a while. Also, the other ship split A. Okay, alien fleets arrived at Tycho Station. That's the other one that we just built. Let me just very quickly make a copy. No, I didn't get a chance to make a copy of it. I think I made a copy of it before they destroyed it. I don't know if I did. Did I copy Tycho Station? I didn't, damn it. We'll have to rebuild that and then make a template of it. So it was farm, and then 2 layer defense arrays, 3 military science research centers, and then it was all solar arrays. Empty tin cans because they're out of ammo. Yeah, they were just... That's the big problem. We just couldn't... There was literally no... I probably could have landed them on Mars' surface, actually. Thinking back on it, I could have landed them. But I don't know how useful that would have actually been. Minus 1 hatred per MC cost of the ship. Okay, well that's something. They all cost 1 MC. Oh, before I forget, we need to name that station. So that's Nihi Singh Station, which is now going to be Tycho 2. And we're going to save the Hab template for when they destroy it again. Okay, the biggest problem here is that our good friend Hard Python is going to have no loyalty at all by the end of this. Hey Crash, how's it going? You missed a cringy song and the fact that America is in fact not joining the Alien Nation. It was a misread of the notification. They're just joining the war. And then we lost a bunch. We've been losing stuff left and right. Frost-chan did indeed die. Alien Fleet launches for Forlorn Hope 2. Alien Fleet arrives at Forlorn Hope 2. Alien Fleet destroys Forlorn Hope 2. At least we can rebuild it quickly this time. Forlorn 3. Save. Apply template. Forlorn Hope. Apply. Unpause. Hey Xkinder, how's it going? Hey Maya, how you doing? Alien Fleet launches for Tycho 2. Alien Fleet arrives at Tycho 2. Alien Fleet destroys Tycho 2. We rebuild Tycho 2. Okay, just get stuck in this terrible loop. Tycho 2. Save name. I think it was already called Tycho 2, wasn't it? This is Tycho 3. And then apply hub template, Tycho 2 orbital. And then we close. Both good, lol. Alien Fleet launches for Forlorn 3. See, I'm just not... It doesn't feel like we're actually getting rid of that alien hate for them destroying these. It feels like it's just doing nothing except wasting resources. But I'll keep doing it for a little bit longer. So this is Forlorn 4. We can officially hire than Valve. What do you mean, Dilly Reversed? This is the order of the day making decoy stations. No. The order of the day is making full cost functional stations and watch them explode. Yeah. Forlorn Hope. Apply to the template. Unpause. Pirius Race Pratchett. Okay, that's something. Here we have something positive. We captured that base from our good friends, the Initiative. Let me just get a name for this base. So that's going to be B for base. And it's now going to be called... Oh, thanks, someone who posted the Purple Murderer Burglar. Thank you so much for the Purple Murderer Burglar base. Thanks, Davian. Okay, now this is still a tier 1 base, so let's get it leveling up, I think. Settlement core upgrade. It's currently got a solar collector, a military science lab, and it had a module under construction. I think we just need to wait for the settlement core to upgrade before we do anything else, so we'll just let that tick over. Will the new Mercury base be a shipyard for Mercury? It's going to do a few things, but we still have a shipyard in Mercury orbit. We've got Clark Dad's oversight too, which we need to make sure your fleet is at, so it can Oh, it's already ready to launch again. Excellent. How are we doing for mission control? How many more bait mines can we do? Okay, so we're at 18 of 18 allowed mines with no mission control cost. The next active mine will cost 0 mission control. So I can actually do one more mine according to this. So let's hit up another one. What other one on Mercury do we want to get? These are going to be for like for research or something. 4. Kill the carrier. That checks out, sure. So what other one do we want? There's Chaomeng Fu Crater, which has 46 medals. There's Prokofiev Crater, which doesn't really have anything. Or there's Tolkien Crater, which is 33, which I kind of want just because it's Tolkien Crater. And it has 1.4 fissils, and fissils are actually really important to us right now. We already have the site that has the 13 fissils, which is great. Let's grab Tolkien Crater, just for the extra fissils. I think that's more important than another 10 standard medals. So I want Tolkien Crater, which is, I think, what's the name of that? It's Nian Silrerat, whatever that is. I was about to suggest over Adventure Rupees, but you already have it. Yes, it's the one I grabbed last time. This base here. So we're going to assault this hab with the Marines. Back to Earth. Keep an eye on the war. As we're now doing our counter invasion. Any American armies? No armies have landed yet. Okay, that's just armies getting into position. They've sent a fleet to Tycho 3. They've arrived at Tycho 3. They've destroyed Tycho 3. Let's build Tycho 4. Okay, and then we'll just call this Tycho 4 station. I want to get past this as soon as possible. Proko was for the Academy, I think, or was for a different faction I didn't want to disturb. And I was mostly interested in the fissils than the net of the others. That was my thoughts there. Yes, we are counter-invading into Siberia. I've got an attack onto Vladivostok at the moment, and we're going to push over. That's my hope, if we can get that far. Okay, let's unpause. They're on their way to Forlorn Hope 4. That's exactly what we're doing to Monicus. They've arrived at Forlorn 4-4, they've destroyed Forlorn Hope 4. So this just feels like I'm playing Whack-A-Mole. I'm not actually making any progress on the hate. But we'll keep going. So this was Forlorn 4. Oh, then I just couldn't see it. Doesn't matter. It's not the end of the world. We're not really taking it for the mining resources anyway. We're taking it for setting up mission control farms. Apply hab template, and that was Forlorn Hope. Apply template. Done. And unpause. What's the end goal of this game? Aliens stop attacking? No. Our end goal is escaping the solar system. We need to build an arc ship, and we need to take that arc ship out of here. Okay, then they destroy Tycho 4. So that's all we're doing right now, I feel, is just continually building stations for the aliens to destroy. But I guess we're not destroying our more important stations. So this is Tycho 5. So that's 9 stations they've destroyed so far. Which I think is us hitting the amount that I thought. I think X is correct. We're only getting a tiny amount of hate drop for them destroying these stations because it only counts for the core. Yeah, Demonicus. Now I'm saying, okay, we've also captured this base. We also had a Marine get promoted there. So this base is pretty wrecked. So we need a name for it. It was also not as bad as Purple Burglar Murderer. This is Castle Camelot. And we need to upgrade the settlement core, and I'll just rebuild everything else for now. Alright. What's about Humanity Feat? So no endless game level nuking alien worlds. No, that would be Humanity First. Indeed. Humanity First have already nuked Earth a lot, but only in Thailand. Thailand has been nuked to hell, but only Thailand so far. Alright, I'm going to stop building the stations because I don't think it's working. I think they need to hit a real station. So let's take out Forlorn Hope 4. And I'm just going to see what station they hit next. Okay, we have a new turn. That's something. Myanmar, we're not joining you're not letting you into the alliance, man. The alliance Myanmar. Okay, so something to think about. We've managed to get America to guerrilla war levels of insurgency. I think we continue to double down on this, and we hit them again with all of the people that we have here, rather than going back and supporting the war. I think that's what I want to do. Now, we do need to defend Japan, which is what Yomamoa can do this turn. No, Yomamoa can do increased unrest. It's going to have to be Human who does the defense mission.
Making things safe for our people.
Does sound like humanity at last. It does, doesn't it? Alright, and then everyone else is going to just unrest bomb America. I'm not sorry, they're not going to bomb America, they're going to increase unrest in America. Nobody is bombing America. I don't want you to do this in Osaka, please. Why?
Your orders.
Why is it sending to Osaka?
Where do
Jebediah,
you need me?
increase unrest, invalid target. Counselor trait prevents travel to nations with high unrest. Okay, so Jebediah can't help here anymore. We'll come back to him in a second.
Ready to go.
Let's move on to Blonde. Blonde, increase unrest in San Juan. Bombs do tend to cause unrest, though. That is true, they do that, but that's not what we're
The
doing.
government must fall.
Oh, actually, who knows what our agents are doing?
Ready for
You know,
orders.
we're just telling them to increase unrest and letting them get on with it.
The people will rise.
Ready for my mission.
Groucho's so good at causing unrest.
It's time to bring it all down.
Okay, Python needs
Where do you
to
need?
inspire Yomamo and keep just working on that very important mission of
I'll
keeping
make
her
sure
happy.
they're on our
So that leaves Jebediah with a mission.
What's the op?
Let's get Jebediah. Jebediah doesn't have very good command, so there's not really much point in them advising. We've got some army movement towards the coast here. Let's get them to just do a surveil here,
On
see what's going
Overwatch.
on in the alien administration. Because some of Groucho's lines imply the exuberant use of Molotov cocktails. Bricks through it, indeed, yeah. I think she, of all of our agents, is out there leading the insurgency from the front lines, rather than from behind a desk somewhere. Okay, that was just a message that our army was in place. Okay, so a new alien fleet has arrived in low Earth orbit. They're heading for Tycho Station 5. I'm going to let them destroy it. Tycho Station 5 has been destroyed. We've got an alien army moving along the top there. Okay, one-way ticket station is now being targeted. One-way ticket station is an under construction life sciences station that we started last stream. So we're going to save the tab template for that. Let me just open Notepad up and make a note of these stations that we're losing. So, new tab. So we're losing life science station. And we've also lost military science. And we've also lost the Mars shipyard. Okay. What happens after the coup?
Okay, we're ready.
Really? Can we do that? I wasn't actually going to cause a coup because I didn't want to end up with any of the control points in America after we've couped it, because I don't have enough control points to look at to take any of America. I just wanted to break the country up as much as possible. Okay, one-way ticket station has been arrived at, and they destroyed one-way ticket station, as we knew they would because it has no defenses.
Protecting our interests.
Initiating surveillance.
I believe they'll stay loyal.
Okay,
to
they're
the
now
cause.
heading for Snail Sliding Slowly Seaward, which is another station that's under construction. It's actually 6 slippery snails sliding slowly seaward. Thanks for making me say that. Oh, this station actually has its LDAs built, which is an extra kick, really. I'm kind of upset about that. Also, why does it have heavy fission reactor arrays? Oh, I think I needed the extra power because it's a research station. No, I need to save hab template. So this is a research station that's being destroyed. Research. Is this in Earth orbit? Yeah, it is. Weird that I'm using heavy fission and reactor arrays on it. There's no point in defending it, though. Oh, we'll actually get to see our ultraviolet defense lasers in action for the first time here, because they've not actually had a thing yet. This will be the first time they've been available, so let's see how this goes. This is the fleet that has that insane battleship that has just been murdering everything, though, so don't expect this to go particularly well for us. More power, more modules from heavies, yeah. They started really far out. Even they're not firing yet. This music doesn't feel appropriate, does it? It's a little bit better. Oh, there you go. There's their lasers firing. There's the ultraviolet. So the ultraviolets are there. They are available. Or one of the layer defense arrays is already almost destroyed just from laser fire. And that's it gone. And there goes the other one. Yeah, the layer defense arrays, even with the ultraviolet lasers, just don't do anything. Pink lasers, you actually like this. I can't believe that you're admitting to liking lasers, Mishaps. I know where your predilections lie in terms of ballistics. That's really brutal. So there goes 6 slippery snails sliding slowly seaward. Yeah, we've already got ships with UV arc batteries under construction. I can respect the mix of pink and blue. Okay. Oh, the puppy just got up, but she has been let out, so I might just have to put her back to bed in a second. No white lasers, no. I don't think there's white lasers in the game at all. Yeah, there goes 6 slippery snails. Ripped in pieces. Station defense are more of a deterrence at this stage. They're not really doing anything. Okay, they're now heading for Evanescence of Paranoia Station, which is... Where is Evanescence of Paranoia? It's an energy research station that is fully constructed, not under construction at all. No, it's a materials research center. So let's make a copy of it. Save hab template, and I'll make a note of it in my notepad that we've lost materials research. Materials research, cool. I know it's going to outrange LDAs, yeah. It's more that the LDAs just have no chance of doing anything. That's the struggle. And they've arrived. I'm just going to auto-resolve it. There's no point in watching the fight. And that's it gone. Our research and development teams are pleased to report they have overcome significant uncertainty, now able to take the government network analysis project. Gain +3 to coup missions. We're not actually going to be doing a coup, so I'm not too worried. Alien forces destroyed Evanescence and Paranoia. Alien Fleet Systems is launched for Crucible Station. Now, Crucible Station is our original shipyard. This is one of the first stations we ever built. And it was our shipyard for a long time. It isn't our shipyard anymore. But it's still sad to see it go. Okay, so that's what is this again? Social Science Research Station going. Social Science is gone. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 core stations they've destroyed to this stream. I'm not sure if I want to keep this layout. We have a fleet at Crucible, do we? The fleet's not going to be able to do anything. Is it the Iceni Music Exhibit? Yeah, okay. The Iceni. No, it's Oppenheimer's Regrets is here. One single Maginot. Which I don't think can go anywhere. I'm just checking no one else is docked at Crucible. Sales Center. Station. And Station. I don't think they can make it to... where is it? They can't make it... It's not even showing up on the list for them. So they can't make it to Station. Yeah, they don't have enough Delta V. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to max Delta V and Mag Dump. The question is what do we target? What do we target with it? Let's leave that for a second. I love how people are like, oh, you're missing this thing on the interface. There's so much on the interface, it's very hard to catch individual things on it. I'm doing my best. We'll see what we can do. Alright, let's unpause. We'll let that happen. I don't think it can... It's coming into the fight now. I'm actually wanting to free up the mission control. It'll help with the alien hate. It's a ship that's been obsoleted. What are we going to hit? Yeah, probably not the battleship. The battleship can look at... Actually, the battleship itself doesn't have much in the way of point defense. The problem is the ships around it do. So the battleship only has 1 point defense laser turret. Oh no, that's the battle cruiser. It has laser cannons and batteries. It's the erupting spring. No, this is a different fleet. No, the Spectral Demon. Yeah, the Spectral Demon only has 1 laser turret. The problem is the amount of other ships with it. I don't think I can thwack the Doom Cruiser, but we'll give it a try. I don't think I've got anywhere near enough firepower, honestly. Confirm. And then we'll just accelerate to 2 max speed. I think there's a full speed ahead button, isn't there? Full speed ahead, yeah. Okay, and then we're just going to say, give everything you can to the Spectral Demon. Whistle Bazar. Our museum ship is still alive. Yes, the Iceni is still alive. It is still in action, actually. Nah, we're just going all in. The faster the ship goes, the harder the missiles will hit if one of them gets through. Because they'll inherit Delta V from the ship accelerating. That's it, it's out of Delta V. That's it, accelerated to full speed. That's all it had. It's now launching missiles, which is currently... There you go, they're now accelerating. I'm going to go this way so they can see them highlighted against Earth. They're already being intercepted by lasers. Oh no, the lasers are firing. The lasers are actually firing at Oppenheimer's Regrets, which is something. Oppenheimer's Regrets is down. I don't think it managed to empty its torpedo bays. There's no way any of these missiles are going to make it through. Absolutely no way. 1, 2. Yeah. They're just going to get picked off one by one. The cycle time on the lasers is enough to intercept them all. That's it. That's everything for Oppenheimer's regrets, and it's now gone. And now the station's going to die. Damn you, aliens. Shaking fist at Sky meme. I only need 2.0 build, using a 40mm modern hull and a ton of armor to get in range. Well, that's basically what the no count is. Yeah, the Imaginers are not useful anymore. I'm really not worried about them. Not really. I don't think you can change the... I think if they've got a missile bay, you can only change it to another type of missile bay, unfortunately. You know what's extra sad? Is that the railguns on this ship make pew-pew noises when they fire. They don't even make like a cool bang noise. They just go pew. Okay, there goes the station. So Crucible Station's been around for a long time. It's where the Ascendi was built. It's one of our oldest stations, but it is now gone. Alright. Rip in pieces. No sonic boom in space and no explosions. The kind of machine make such noise. That's true. Let me just check if we've actually should...
Long live the revolution!
Well, Groucho Marx just got a success on their unrest. That's another alien fleet has arrived in low Earth orbit, but extremely important. We are no longer at war with the aliens. That's true, Neil. They shouldn't make a bang. We're no longer at war with the aliens, so that's enough damage that they're actually stepping off the gas. So we can now rebuild all of the stations we just lost. So let's do that really quickly. I'll try not to take too long to do it. Let me just bring up my notepad list so I know everything we need to build. So stations, found orbital. First things first, we need a life science station. So apply hab template, and one of these should be life sciences. That's, I think it's one way. No, it's one-way ticket station was life sciences. Are you making noises, dog? Why are you growling? Oh, it's because you don't have a blanket over you. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you get up and did your blanket fall off you? Did you hear her growling like a big monster? Because she didn't have a blanket over her. Such a silly dog. Okay, right. Life science icon. And then we need a new name for it because it's a brand new station that we've never built before. We're going to go through a lot of base names this stream. This is Thalassic Citadel. That's another fun one to say. Thalassic Citadel. Citadel Station. Alright, that's that one done. Now we need another station. We need a... So next on the list is a military science station. And that would be Tycho 2. Which we will rename to The Fountain. Railguns sound pretty boring, just in some videos on how they sound. Yeah, I think they make like a whoosh noise. Railgun bang, arcing plastic vacuum rails as the round goes past. Actually, arc pitting is a problem in real life prototypes. No, that one's old. Fountain Station? Okay, I'll go for a new one then. Bethelgate. Oh wow, someone put Bethelgate in here. Oh, we just lost that because I pressed backspace too many times. Let me find that again. That was Georgy Ivanov. Is now Bethelgate, which is our military science station. Saddest bang in existence. Bethelgate. And that's a military science station. Just going to do a little bit of housekeeping here to get everything back up and running now that the aliens have got their tantrum over with. Next up, we need a... What's my notepad document say? We need a Mars shipyard, which I can't do anything about right now because the servants are the problem in Mars orbit. I'm not going to rebuild the research station in Earth orbit. I'm going to build that on Mercury. So we're going to go for a materials research station next. I did have a hab template for materials. I think I managed to take it. Materials science. And then we need a name for that as well. And that is the Hobbit Hole Station. That's a cute name. And it's... Oh, why does that keep happening when I hit backspace? That's really annoying. Hobbit Hole Station, save name. Okay, and then we've got one more station to build right now, which is a social science research station. Social, oh no, I don't put social science in there. What am I doing? Apply hab template for social science. Did I actually, I don't know if I made, did I make a, I didn't make a template for the social science station. That's fine, we can do that really quickly. So we've got a farm, We've got 2-layer defense arrays for when they become useful, if ever. And then I want social science research, which is this guy here. We'll go with 3 of them to start with. Social science, social science. I think I can get 4 of them on here, actually. Social science, and then I want power. So we'll go solar array, solar array, solar array, solar array. And unfortunately, we're just over, so I have to go with another solar array. And that, I haven't gone massively over, have I? Oh, 210, 184. Yeah, we're quite high over. But I don't think I can afford to lose 40. Yeah, I think we'll just keep it as is. We'll see, and we need a name for this. It is going to be named Shipyard Smithy. Even though, actually, I'm going to save that name because this isn't a shipyard. We're going to call it, okay. That's another one of Tavian's, I think. It's a proper copper coffee pot. A proper copper coffee pot. Well, that's actually quite fun to say. A proper copper coffee pot. There you go. I can say that one without too much of a problem. Alright, that's all of our stations in Earth orbit back under construction. Now we can focus on the war on the ground. Do we need a fleet to protect the station of Mercury? We have a fleet to protect the station of Mercury. The only thing we need to defend against now are other factions, and my ship fleet technology is more than enough to deal with them. Any more carriers coming? There are no carriers coming at the moment. So if I go to the aliens, and if I set their location to Earth, I can see all the fleets that are on their way to Earth. None of these are carriers. This is not a carrier, and this is not a carrier, and none of these are carriers. So nothing on the way to Earth carrier at the moment, Noob Master. So we've got a little bit of breathing room. We're going to keep pushing this war until the aliens sue for peace. It actually looks like they're re-landing their fleets back in their own territory now that I'm invading, so we'll see what happens. Alien army is moving to Almaty. And, oh, great. Alien Fleet Victor 271 has begun bombarding in the Vladivostok region of the alien administration. So they're bombarding our armies here, which sucks. There is an alien army moving here. So I'm going to need to move some armies up to defend this region. So we're going to move 2 of our Chinese armies up to here. I want to make sure I keep Beijing defended. Can I check the limit of command points before aliens go to war? Is it a % max of command points? What are you wanting to check, Demonicus? I'm not quite sure I understand what you're asking for. Can I check limit of command points before the alien goes? Oh, for mission control, it's 124. We need to stay under 124 mission control in use. Now, we only have 130 mission control total. That's dropped considerably. Why has our mission control dropped so much? That was definitely over 124 before, and we didn't have lots of stations producing mission control. Why has that dropped? We are currently losing 10% of our mission control to disruption effects. What is the disruption that is making us lose 10% of our mission control? What is causing that? Yeah, what is the effect that's causing it? I've not encountered that before. We are losing 10% of our mission control to disruption effects. Is that just some sort of... We lost our... No, I don't think that's covering enough of it. I don't think losing the station... We didn't really have much in the way of mission control stations because I've been trying to build them in Mercury orbit and we haven't been able to establish ourselves there. So I haven't built them yet. I'm not sure what this is that's causing us to lose 10% of our mission control. It's not a problem right now, but it will be a problem in the future. Hopefully it's just a temporary debuff.
Death to tyrants.
Okay.
The people find no justice today.
Okay, initially looted. Is it from the... I don't think it's from the orbit event. Did you get an event last stream? No, I don't remember. Pakistan has joined the alien administration war against China, so we've got some Pakistani armies to deal with. I think Pakistan only has 3 armies to worry about, and I think they're only atomic age, so I'm not too worried about them. Unfortunately, we're getting bombarded pretty heavily in Vladivostok. That's fine. Okay, they're now invading there. There's an army moving towards Mashhad, which is here. We already have armies waiting, but I'm going to reinforce the ones that are here with more Iranian armies. That should be enough to hold that region. We already have a Chinese army here as well, so they should massively outgun and out-tech the Pakistani armies that are coming in. Pakistani army is moving towards Almaty. That's this region here. Do we need to pull out over here? Yeah, we're actually getting absolutely ruined. We're getting absolutely ruined in this region. Okay. The bombardment was really nasty. Really nasty. Okay, we're now defending here. That's cool. Both of our armies are defending. We've got more armies in Almaty. Okay, that's a new turn. There's nothing here that talks about why we would lose our... No, there's nothing saying why we would be losing mission control. I need to know what is causing that 10% loss. How did we do in America? What's the... Okay, they wow. They went from 6 to 4.9 despite us getting successes. So I just don't think we're ever going to be able to properly flip America to insurgency. Did one of our armies enter? It did. In fact, I'm just going to say deploy army to here. I'm just going to make sure all of our armies are going where I want them to go. Yeah, they are all moving back. Kessler system causes MC loss. Really? That's really bad. That's a huge... 10% is... 10% is potentially game-breaking. A 10% loss just from Kessler syndrome? I guess... I assume that's affecting everybody else, right? Everybody else is having the same problem. Yes, it does actually look... It looks like everybody else is having the same problem. Yeah. Everybody's mission control has been hit. Okay, as long as it's not just us, I suppose. That's going to make things even tougher. If we have no stations in interface orbit, do we no longer get affected by Kessler syndrome? The Forever War really hasn't been kind, has it? Alright, I think we've got some level ups on agents we need to go through. I'm pretty sure Human has a level up. She does. Now, there's nothing I can give her. She can gain Puppet Master, which gives us 8 initiative, 8 influence, and +1 to espionage when being detected by other counselors, and also gives her control nation. I'm not really that interested. I will mishaps. I can't do it yet. She can also get untouchable, which is +3 security, but needs 150 XP, which is pretty crazy. I think we'll just keep leveling up her persuasion for now. I really need to have a look at all of this. I haven't really messed around with orgs in a long time. Go to level up on Jebediah as well. Jebediah's at 20 security. I want to start leveling his command up, I think. Oh, I should have removed Paranoid. Damn it. Every time. I checked with her. We're 2 XP away from Yumamo being able to lose Risk Averse, and then she'll probably die of old age. That's everybody done. Okay. So what are our plans for this turn? What are we going to do? Because I don't think it's going to be cost effective to continue messing around in America right now. It's a bit depressing that we had them at insurgency level. We had them at guerrilla war level at 6, and in one turn they managed to step that back to insurgency level 4.9. Part of the problem is likely because there's 3 different factions in America right now. Some of them, like, we actually were potentially dealing with 6, 12, 18 agents coming in and reducing unrest, if you consider it that way. Now, what we could do is we could try and take that control point off the initiative and get our hands on a little bit of America. But America's a bit of a mess right now. We would need 27 control points to do that, and we have available 537 minus 561. So that 7 would get us up to 544. I think we have just enough. We'd be slightly over. I'm just thinking about what it would give us. It gives us 3 mission control, it gives us 53 science, 2.3 investment points per month, and command of the 82nd Airborne. It also would... We just don't have... Yeah, we don't really have... I don't really want to take control of America. It's too much of a mess right now. What I want to do is solidify this area here. There aren't any other countries we can bring into the caliphate right now, is there? No. Okay. Let's also remember, actually, I need to do my direct investment right now as well, because we're about to end the year and I don't want to forget about that. So let's get, first things first, we know what Hard Python is doing. Hard Python is inspiring Yomamaw. Like, it's essential that he does that, because she hates
I'll
us.
ensure their loyalty.
Then we need to look at the rest of everybody. Let's have a look at how unrest is looking in our nation states. So Singapore and China, we need to boost public opinion. We have no unrest, which is great, but I need to boost public opinion in China and Singapore. So let's get Blonde
Reporting in.
to boost public opinion. I almost got him to increase unrest in China. We can make an effort for Uzbekistan to make the central... Let's actually have a look at what Uzbekistan has claims on. That's a really good idea.
I will try to sway the public.
Where do
So
you need me?
we've got claims on... Right, regions. We have claims on a lot of the... on Tashkent, which is this region here. We've got a claim on it. Nothing else for the Central Asian Union. So how does Hard Python inspire Yomamaw? I'll leave that up to your imagination.
Your orders.
TRAM. I'm not gonna get involved in your sordid fan fiction regarding our agents. Thank you very much.
I will tell
Okay,
our
so
story.
that's public opinion going
Where
up. Could we incorporate North Korea into China? Well, we have a claim on the Urmaj region, which we already have. We have a claim on Gueti, which is this region here, and we have a claim on... That's in admin now. We also have a claim on Taipei. We don't actually have a claim on North Korea. We only have a claim on the independent nation of Taiwan, and we have a claim on this part of Pakistan. Southern Cross has claims on some places as well. Actually, no, we need to research the more advanced version of Southern Cross to get access to them. We've got all of it at the moment because we've already incorporated and built it. I'm not getting into it, Tavian. We're not getting into Monty Python jokes in the stream right now. Okay, we didn't detect anything over here. Let's get Yomamaw to do a surveillance in Siberia just to make sure there's nothing fishy going on up here.
Eyes up.
Then we've got Jebediah Kerman. I think I'm actually going to public campaign in China with him. Oh, I accidentally clicked on someone. I'm going to public campaign in China with him as well. Oh no, he's terrible at public campaigning. It's not the right room for an argument. We need more claims project to expand our various areas. Yes, you're right, Kite, but we just don't have the room in our research for that right now. We could take this little bit of India. We could also take this area here. This mission here is a failure right now, but I have 3 armies here, and I could retreat these armies back to... So let's actually hit that up. Whoops. We'll see how quickly the aliens react to us invading somewhere else. So I'm going to send this army here. I'm going to send this army in here. I'm going to add a Kazakhstani army to that. And then when these people have healed up, we're going to send them into Tashkent, along with the armies here when they win. And we'll see if we can take one of these territory centers. It's really hard to do, though. Groucho is going to advise in China because she brings our armies up a little bit. And I've noticed that we're sitting at 5.6 right now. America is at 5.4, so they're pretty close. Yeah, we can rotate armies in Istina, that's correct. And then with Jebediah, what I want Jebediah to do... Let's have a look at what Yoma's loyalty is at the moment. I think that's pretty important. Okay, that'll do for this turn. Let's confirm assignments, and let's unpause, and let's see what happens. Oh, no. Direct investment.
Prepping formation.
Okay, we can direct investment. We have an annual limit, but the year is about to end. So what do we want to invest into? I think we kind of maybe want to invest into military in China. I can afford to invest 9 times. That'll spend all of my influence to do that, and use up most of my ops as well. The 4.7 thousand money isn't too bad, but the influence income isn't ideal. I don't really want to spend that much influence. We could instead keep back, like, I don't know, say 400 influence just in case, and we could put the rest of this... What else do we need to put it into, really? GDP is probably affecting all investments. Yes. There's also a tech to make it cheaper that we haven't got yet. I could make... I could just go into economy requires influence as well. Nowhere near as much influence, though. We could just go all in on economy. Oh, I can only put 4 into economy. That's interesting. Oh, because it costs a ton of money. If I'm not wrong, 5-6 armies can kill enemy armies before they can retreat. We've already killed most of their armies, New Master. They don't actually have many armies left. The only reason they're retreating at the moment is because we took so much damage on the way in. Yeah, I'm actually with you, Kite. I don't think we have enough influence right now to direct invest, so I'm going to hold back on that and keep it for doing other things. Let's unpause. Okay, they're bombarding Vladivostok again, so I'm glad that we're retreating. That's going to be a problem. There's literally nothing we can do about them bombarding. Yomamo's investigating. You're going to go into permanent assignment to advise, so I don't have to keep reminding you.
We've had a breakthrough.
That was an Inspire. We've got 2 more armies heading for Almany, which is this region here. So this is going to turn into the Rumble Zone pretty soon. I may need to send some more armies to defend it. But I want to make sure... I love how they've just gotten the Pakistani armies involved. What is the tech level of the Pakistani armies, actually? They're atomic age. Okay, so we should clown them when we get into the fight. And I'll have these armies here recovering once they get out of that region. We also have all of the Caliphate armies that are currently not doing anything. Okay, we didn't actually manage to get Artificial Skies out of there before the bombardment killed them, which is... I should have retreated them the second the bombardment started. That's really annoying. That means it's that bloody battleship with a million railguns. It's gonna insta kill our armies if it bombards them. It's bombarding Vladivostok again. Okay, one of our armies got out.
Tracking failed.
Jebediah failed the Investigate Counselor mission on Yomamor. That's concerning.
The people will come to our side.
Our research development team report we now undertake the Smart Spacecraft Defenses project. Our ships take 5% less damage from enemy weapons in combat. Interesting.
The people will
we
come
are
to our side.
building some warships. We have warships laid down under construction. We did it last stream. Okay, we managed to pull out of Vladivostok, but they're still... Wait, are they still bombarding us? Did I miss? I think they're still are they still bombarding, or is that just leftover visual effect? Yeah, I don't think they're bombarding us anymore. No, they are still bombarding us. Okay, let's move all of these armies to here then. I guess 95% of yes damage is still yes damage, but on our few ships with actual armor, it's worth it, yeah. We just have to make sure we get to it. Okay, right. Purple Murderer Burglar has upgraded to a level 2 core. So now we can start turning this into places that give us mission control, and we can start turning them into places that give us research. I'm going to turn this into a research campus first. So the first thing we want to do is we want to level up the settlement mining complex. We may as well get what we can from this location. I then want to add in a farm, and then I want to have a look at the look there. Now, a solar array here will give us 280 power, which is huge. So I want to just lay down one solar array to start with. And what we want to put in here are research campuses, which are... They're super expensive. Where are they? Deep Space Telescope, Energy Research, Information Science, Life Science Material, Space, as you know, wire... Research campuses are a million population. That's right. That's why I had the research campuses in Earth orbit. We can't actually build research campuses here yet. We need more people. And I don't want to really... I don't think I really need to put a lot of population in on Mercury. But that doesn't mean there's nothing we can do, because we can instead put operation centers here. And the operation center costs 40 power to give us 1 mission control. So I'm just going to stack a bunch of them up here. This is not Undertale music. This is, or Underrail, this song is from Darkest Dungeon. It's called Explore the Ruins. Purple Murderer Burglar, though of course I imagine they might become the Purple Murdered Burglar of my original post relatively quickly. Did I get it the wrong way around, mishaps? So we're going to build these in space until we don't have enough power. We can build one more by the looks of it. So we have... Yeah, 284 power being consumed, 280 power available. So we'll add in another solar array. Maybe some money making. I don't know if... I think the mission control is more important. I mean, I can add some nanofactories in. Or some skunk works. So, the skunk works... Oh, it's the nanofact that makes us money, isn't it? Not the skunk works, which is... I think I'll just go to all to find it, but we'll go for tier 2. Nanofac. Speeds construction modules grants 2% bonus if it's an Earth orbit, allows founding, builds products from money income that has no modules under construction, all tech category bonuses and modules objective to mission returns. So it does make, I said, no, I typed it in your other comment, okay. So the Nanofac makes money for us, but I kind of just want, I think I just want this to be a mission control station. Although we don't want to put all of our eggs in one basket in case this place gets destroyed and we lose a whole ton of mission control. But I do want the mission control. So we are going to keep pushing mission control here. I am just going to keep going for ops centers. Did I add? I did actually add the extra. Doesn't Skunkworks dramatically shorten research time? So the Skunkworks does give us the income that's required for. We'll maybe actually throw a couple of Skunkworks on here. I think it is worth doing. We'll do 4 mission control. We won't go any higher than that, and then we'll do the rest of Skunkworks. There we go. So that's this station built out. Oh, crash test. LDAs. Of course. We definitely need some LDAs. Okay, we'll put 2 layer defense arrays. I'll get rid of one of the op centers, and I'll get rid of one of the Skunkworks. Thoriga Skunkworks is good for events. Thanks for telling us, Woot. Alright, done. Let's unpause. Need to keep an eye on what's going on with this bombardment. We are now invading this region, so we'll see how long we can hold it for. More money will let us put direct investment economy. That is true, Demonicus. That is very true. Okay, our fighting happening here. We are winning decisively at the moment. I'm gonna practice what was suggested, and I'm actually going to send in. Oh, no. I want. Don't do that. No, stay here. I want to send some Caliphate armies in. Because a stack of 6 might be able to kill these Pakistani armies, and that would be great if we could do that. Okay, cool. Because then we can actually counter invade into this region and this region with these armies once that's all free. Okay, second EMU brigade has arrived, so we're now massively overstacked here. Cool, they're now arrived. Special project available. Our research and development teams are pleased to report they have overcome significant uncertainty and are now able to undertake Targeting Computer 3. Our HAB modules and service defenses gain a 50% bonus to overcoming ship ECM, allows construction of the Targeting Computer Mark III. Okay, we've got the other mine on Mercury is built. What I'm going to do is I'm going to copy the other one that we just did, and I'll just make another version of it. So that was the one I think that was a Tolkien crater? No, it was a Proklov crater. Wait, are they both here? Right on top of each other? Hang on. Project Exodus, Mercury. Purple Burgo Murderer. Oh, I savagely destroyed that. We're going to save that HAB template. And then we're going to go to Castle Camelot and just copy it. It is very weird. I don't really understand it a lot. I don't understand. It seems it's such a huge investment for such a small game. Wait, what's this? Why is there Marine Platoon Barracks and a Xenology Lab here instead of layered defense arrays? Why didn't it copy the layered defense arrays? That's very strange. Oh well. Well, we're 200 power. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It's because they got built, I think. Alright. Okay, they're now bombarding in Guwahati. Oops. No, I didn't want to go. I wanted to go to the region you were bombarding. So the aliens are bombarding in Guwahati, which is Hoshtot. That's Almaty. Okay, they're bombarding here where we have started our invasion. So if I could work out what army is being bombarded, so I'll send one of the armies here, and I'll send the other army here. That means that no one else is taking collateral damage. Okay, new nanofactory has been done at Castle Camelot already, which is great. This bombardment is going to kill us. Research is doing fine. We still have control over ring habs despite not having any bonus to life science research. And we've got PsyOps, exotic hybrid systems, and laser engine ongoing. I want to try and hold on to this so that we can pick the next tech. So it's just, you know, we could probably tweak it. Oh, I can look at the enemy fleet and see what it's targeting. That's great news. I didn't realize I could do that. Okay, we need to defend China and the Central Asian Union here. I don't want to have an alliance. Let's get that sorted out first. So Human can defend China.
Securing our control.
At your service.
to defend the Central Asian
Reporting in.
Union. I
Securing
want
our control.
Jebediah to try and
Ready.
investigate Yomamo again and find
Where to?
out what her
Acknowledged.
loyalty is at. I want Hard
Standing by for
Python
orders.
to
Where to?
continue to inspire her. Get up to 86.
I'll speak with them.
And that just leaves names blonde.
Ready for
That's kind of
orders.
dangling in the wind. Where is our public opinion at its lowest? In China still. We'll just boost public opinion in China then.
I will
Okay,
tell our
that
story.
was an easy turn. And then we can have a look at that alien fleet. Well, we'll just check it out next time it bombards, I think. I don't think she's quite... Okay, we've got an American army heading for Almaty. I don't think Yoma's quite ready for loss adverse yet. Oh, she is. Excellent. Okay. Remove trait loss adverse. Confirm. It's done. She is no longer loss averse. It's only taken like 15 streams for me to remember that. We're just going to level up on Hard Python. Hard Python currently has 25 admin, 12 security, not much else. I'm going to start putting his persuasion up so that he can actually start persuading Yomamo. Okay, we can close out all of this. You see Zion Chief using Dark Station Shot. Yes. Okay, let's unpause. So we got all. So it's all happening in this region. There's more and more armies stacking up in this region right now. Looks like we pushed that Pakistani army out. I'm actually going to deploy all of these armies to follow it into that region. Try and kill it.
Securing our interests.
Thank you for the defend interest. New project available. The research development team is now to take the automated outpost core project. This is actually something we want, but what we really want is the automated. Is the automated not outpost, but the automated hab. I think we can send them off to Jupiter. I'm not sure what the huge. Do automated. Do they don't require. They don't require resources in terms of. Excuse me, they don't require water, I think. I think I need to click deploy. I think you're right. Yeah, I need to click deploy. Thank you.
Making things safe for our people.
We don't actually have time yet
Lending my
to research
expertise.
that.
I couldn't get through to them.
Okay. A failure on the Inspire is not good. Malaysia's tested a nuclear weapon. Okay. Resistance fleet Romeo 42 has arrived in low lunar orbit. We have a non-aggression pact, I believe, with the resistance. I don't think we need to worry about them doing anything to us. Where's the resistance? Yeah, we have a non-aggression pact with them. American army moving to Almaty. Everyone is just stacking up in this region. I'm probably going to have to send more... Okay, I'm definitely going to have to send more armies into that region to help defend it. Okay. This is going to turn into the absolute Rumble Dome.
Surveillance complete.
Yeah, more moving to Astana. Kabul fight now. I wonder how far in touch we for decent armor against alien weapons. Probably pretty far off it. So is this World War 4 World War 5? I think it's World War 6. Automated pipeline only take one MC compared to two regular because it costs no money water levels. Okay, thanks Crash Test. Thanks for complaining. Automated mining stations for Mercury are okay. Automated efficient outposts for Jupiter, but it needs a higher global tech. Yes, Jupiter is where we're heading. Astana is not Almaty. That's a very good point. Astana is not Almaty. Cool, we got the Pakistani core, so they now have no one to defend this region, so we can start taking these territory sectors using these armies. There's an American army about to land in Jeddah, so let's collapse the rest of the Caliphate armies there to defend. What else is going on? So they're counter-invading into Shenyang. No, it looks like they're pulling out potentially. Yeah, they're pulling out into over here in Dhaka. Why do I have... Oh, it's because they're defending here. This is... Guwahati. Where's Almaty? Because this is Astana where... No, this is Almaty. Okay, that's fine. That's where I thought all the action was happening.
We've moved the needle.
Okay, they're bombarding in Kabul, so they're attacking the armies that are here. So if I go to the fleet, they are attacking the 100th Infantry Division, the Centurions. So if I find the Centurions in the list here... Here they are. I can then move them out of the region, and we can continue to capture the region without the bombardment hitting everybody else. Okay. It's fine. We've got defenses in Jeddah. Iran has deployed the 64th Infantry Division in Tabriz. That's excellent. We'll get control of that soon. But not yet. Canada is asking its ally, the Republic of Southern Cross, to join in its attack on Haiti. No, we will not do that. Canada control the economy has declared war on Haiti. Okay. That's our Outpost Mining Complex, the Castle Camelot done. Oh, I need to take this off the playlist. I forgot that there were so many spoken tracks on this playlist. On this album, sorry. It's another great track, but it just doesn't work when I'm talking. 125%. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, plus 125% would be crazy. Union Defense Force arrived in the Kabul region and begun operation in the region. That's fine. 53rd Power is divided in Almaty. Yeah, now so our reinforcements are starting to arrive in Almaty. They have more armies than us, but we've got the massive defensive bonus there. Okay, another alien fleet has arrived in Earth orbit. There's so many alien fleets in Earth orbit, it's getting pretty crazy. Academy fleet has arrived in low Mars orbit. We also have a truce with them, so that's okay. That's another turn. Wow. Oh, I didn't mean to close whatever that was. What was that popped up? Egypt has proposed ending its rivalry with the Republic of Southern Cross, returning normal relations. Do we accept? No. What was that window that popped up? That I closed by accident. I don't see it in the list here. I don't know what that was, which is annoying. I think we maybe contested in India. Yeah, there's actually American armies in India. Well spotted. Let's pull out, because I don't want to fight those armies with Kazakhstani armies. We'll bring this army over as well. The 2 enemy armies headed to Astana, so make sure you have defenses there. Where's Astana again? It's not part of here. Is it part of a... Where is Astana? Oh, Astana's here. Damn. Yes. Okay, we need to defend that area, very importantly. Let's get this army into Astana. We fought off the Americans over here, so I'm going to deploy the Chinese army up to Astana. And that should be enough. 2 Chinese armies should be able to do it. Hey, Razorback, you've missed a pretty... We've managed to not be at war with the aliens is the main bit. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, building T3 in Mercury costs a lot. We should look at getting those automated mines pretty soon. Okay. Did we manage to get Yomamo's loyalty? Okay. What? Does that strike anybody else as being really, really weird? That her loyalty is 24, but she's risk averse. And we lost so many stations. I think we might need to investigate her again, because that doesn't seem right. Or am I being paranoid? I would like people to weigh in. Am I being paranoid, or is that, like, the correct for that stat? I'm just not sure. I want to investigate her again. Maybe we should go to our loyalty back once we remove risk averse. I have no idea if the calc works. That is a possibility. Loyalty can work at temperament over 25 and below 0. It is correct. Investigation succeeded. Probably right. Okay, then that is her. Oh, so we got control of this army. Okay, we need to name it really quickly. I'll just do that before I forget, because I always forget. Really? This is a Red Dwarf reference, but I give you Rimmer's Rebels. It's not Root. It's named after Arnold Rimmer, the greatest space fleet, Space Corps? Space, I can't remember what the company in, I think it's Space Corps, because it's Space Corps Directives. The greatest Space Corps junior non-commissioned officer ever. But you can't do another investigate. I think we're okay. I'm going to send this army up to Almaty as well. Maybe getting rid of reverse. I think that's what must have happened, because she seems to be cured. Okay, we need to defend the Caliphate. I'm going to get her to do that. Orders?
Protecting our interests.
Now, how's the rest of our nations looking? So at 51% public opinion in China. I'd like to bring that back up to 60 if I can.
Where do you need me?
So I'm going to get Blonde. And I'm going to get
the people.
Human.
Where do you need me?
Wait, I thought... that number up a little bit.
We'll
Because
make our
that's a
deal.
rookie number.
Ready to go.
We don't need to keep inspiring
Reporting in.
Gilma more then. She's at, well, I'll inspire her one more time, and that'll get her at 20 to 25. And then we don't need to worry about her for a while.
I'll make sure they're
And that just leaves Jebediah Kerman
Standing
with
by
needing
for
a
orders.
job. Let's just get him to surveil here. I think most of us only affects populated stations, so all those uncontrolled stations probably didn't count. Ah.
Setting a watch.
Oh, that is not where I wanted him to surveil. That actually makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of
Surveilling
sense.
target area.
Alright, let's see if we can make it through another turn. We're actually making progress. Also, happy 2038, everybody. All of her stress is coming from the massive loss of life material orbit, and now that she's convinced that our astronaut lives are meaningless, she's completely chilled and in love with our mission. Yes, that's exactly what's happened. Alright, unpause. I wish I had some water. I might... Oh, okay. A proper copper coffee pot has finished construction of the core and the solar panels, which is good. So has Tholastic Citadel and Bethelgate and Hobbit Hall. So they've got all of their infrastructure built. We're just waiting for them to bring the science online. Okay, we've now got an army defending Almany, which is great, and another army in Astana to crush the armies
Initiating
over there.
recon.
Keep an eye on our army's health. Yeah, was literally about to start clicking through them when that window popped up. I think I can just mouse over, can't I? 85, 78, 100%, 72. If anyone gets under 60, I think I'll pull them out. They all seem to be fine. Over here, we're looking at 71. They're the only armies in here. And then these guys are pulling out right now. We've got nothing else over here. So armies are okay at the moment. As they're automated, doesn't count towards loss of ours as well. Okay.
Securing our interests.
Offering counsel.
Okay, so that's a success
I
on the
believe they'll
Inspire.
stay loyal to the cause.
Okay, now who are you bombarding? You're bombarding the Tidebreakers. So let's find the Tidebreakers. Okay, they are. They're not even engaged with anyone right now. We'll just move them into this region here, which means that the army that I pulled out is still here. That's fine. Okay, and let's unpause. We've almost killed one of these armies here. I don't think it's going to get away, honestly. Taking a little bit of damage here, but we do have reinforcements coming for them. Rimla's rebels just arrived to help. More alien fleets in Earth orbit. There are so many alien fleets in Earth orbit. Do we have... Wait. Do we have 2 Tidebreakers? Is that what... Yes, we've got 2 Tidebreakers. That's what the problem is. I moved the other Tidebreakers. So this army here are also called the Tidebreakers. And then there's another Tidebreakers here. So we've had the naming convention, the naming list give us 2 different Tidebreakers. And I missed which Tidebreakers got pulled out. So there's actually Tidebreakers down here in Guadi. Well, they're already pulling out, so I think that's okay. They're pulling into really good defensive territory. This is a great territory sector. Okay, we destroyed another Pakistani army. It looks like another Pakistani army is going to follow them.
We hold no sway in their minds.
That's a failure on public
We're
campaign.
winning their hearts and minds.
We should probably rename the army, yes. Okay, let's do that before I forget. This is now the 155th Marine Division. The Silent Strikers. Done. Now we won't get them confused anymore. I'm going to leave them in Jeddah in case the Americans defend over here again, attack over here again. Okay, how are we doing over here? 80%, 80%, 100%, 66%. So I want to pull the Pistoliers out, which are a Chinese army. Tenderfoot's Tidebreakers, Nuclear Thunder, Boreal Murray, Beastmarks, Emu Brigade, Blue Steel, Paragons, Ice Warriors, World Burners, Centurions, Pistoliers. This army's taking quite a lot of damage, so I'm going to move it into. I'm going to move it here to repair itself. Those are Information Age armies. Yeah, these ones here, they're very far behind. The Caliphate, because we merged so many countries together. Remember when the Caliphate was like all these different disparate countries, and we had to spend ages merging them all together? It really reduced the military level of that region quite badly. Oh, did I miss that we needed to defend Southern Cross, or has that just popped up during this turn? I hope it just popped up during this turn. I think it's because of the turn length. Okay, our research and development teams report that we're now able to undertake the Deep Space Metallurgy project. Our mines produce 15% more basic metals. That's crazy. United Kingdom has joined the Canada-Haiti War. Silent Strikers will arrive in Jeddah. Laser engine is completed. So we can now refit our ships when they get built to have laser engines. I'll need to remember to do that. But we also get to pick a new research. We now get the broadcast outlet, which I think is pretty useful. What does the broadcast outlet do again? It doesn't tell us here, does it? Oh, no, it does. It produces influence if it's in an Earth lunar system or in a world with above 10,000 population. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, Kite. It's out of sync. So they're not really information age as much as one country's Russian toting throws right next to another's laser cannon fusion engine science fiction thing. Yeah, the Saudis probably have the laser cannon toting fusion engine science fiction things, but they only have like one per every 18 T-34s. Okay, what are we wanting to research? There's a lot of stuff we do need to research. We've got Compact Solid Core Fission Reactor 3. We've got Deep Space Metallurgy, which the sooner we get it, the bigger a payoff we will get from it. 15% is amazing. What else is there? Space medical centers will allow us to start getting some money. Excuse me. And they also give us life science research at the same time. Residential modules are how we actually get some population into space as well. The average Battletech local militia. Exactly. Smart spacecraft defenses. 5% less damage is 5% less damage. It's going to take a while to research. Could be very useful. Improved terminal guidance system. No, we don't remember that. Targeting computer 3, another very useful piece of kit. Then there's also stuff like the Pan Asian Combine or the Greater Caliphate, which gives us access to more places to expand into, and the Republic of the Southern Cross, which lets us expand into Asia Pacific. It's also not that expensive if we want to start building up the size of Australia. We also have space hotels as an option. They just produce money and influence for us. All of these are rather pricey. Yes, everything's going to be pricey. Broadcast outlet, commercial operations research, wormholes. We also have all of this to research down here. I like the idea, because I don't really want to use exotic heat sinks because they use exotics. Bigger Aussies is better Aussies. How much is that? That's only 5,000 research. And that gives us something to start working. I think I'm actually going to grab that. We're going to grab the Republic of Southern Cross. It's not going to take that long to research. And we're going to bring more research online while it's working. And we'll go from there. Do Vapor Core Fission Reactors unlock different types of reactors? I'm not sure. Let's have a look. I might need to do the full tech tree, yeah. Give it a second to search. And then Vapor Core Fission Reactor 1. Vapor Core Fission Reactor 1 leads to Vapor Core Fission Reactor 2, Cavity Drive and Vortex Drive. Vapor Core Fission Reactor 2 leads to Advanced Vortex Drive and Vapor Fission Reactor 3, and that leads to the Advanced Cavity Drive. So it does lead to different types of engines, but not reactors. I had something in my brain that I wanted to do, and I just lost it while we were doing that. Oh, I want to build a research station in Earth orbit. That's why we had that before. So I want to build another orbital, which we need a name for. How are we doing for mission control? We should be fine on mission control with this. We need another name for a base. It's... Really? Really? Elon's hideout. Sure. This is where SpaceX ended up. And then we want 2-layer defense arrays. I want a farm. And then I want to add research campuses to this. Are you laughing at the name or are you laughing at my reaction to the name? Because that was cruel to throw that in there. And then we want... I think I needed to use heavy fission reactors for this, didn't I? Because they produce 64 power and these only produce 42. I'd rather not use the fissils in Earth orbit. Let's see what we can do with 3 of them. Even if I only need to build 1 heavy fission reactor. No, we can get there. Yeah, and then I've got 1 spot left, and we'll make that a supply depot. Bit of column A, bit of column B. Hopefully this is the first station to go when the Greens do a purge. Yes, that's actually another good reason for it. And I just realized why, because of the name. Could build T1 military lab for an army tech boost if Grand War is going to be longer than 1 month. I've got military labs under construction. They shouldn't be that long to complete, so I'm not too concerned. Pistoliers have gone out of trouble. Good. Okay, this is always concerning when a servant fleet shows up, but there's nothing for them to attack. Okay, they're bombarding in Kabul now. They're bombarding the Silent Strikers. Silent Strikers. Here they are. The 155th Marine Division. I'll just get them to move out of the zone, and then I can move in that... oh, no, I left them there. That's right. As soon as these guys are repaired... How are we doing for health here? 80%, 80%, 77%, 99%, 70%. That's all good. Over here, we're at a 68, which is getting a little bit low, and 97. But there is another army on the way somewhere. And then how are the armies doing here? 100%, 95%, 78. So I'm just going to let them recover. Do research campuses cost MC? No, I don't think they do. Ooh, I think they may. I think they might. Where's Elon's hideout? I also need to set these. So a research campus, which isn't available here, costs 1 MC. So this station is costing an extra 3 MC. We should still be fine. The only problem we've got right now is we might go over our MC limit.
Okay, we'll watch for a minute here and let you know.
Yeah, we do have more MC under construction. We may go over for a little bit, but I'm not too concerned. One thing I need to do is fix these stations to have the right things. So materials research is this symbol, and then proper coffee poppy pot. Social science is, what's the social science one? It's this one. And then we also need Elon's hideout, which is just going to be research. Needs just this. Okay. So at the moment, we have 14 mission control under construction and 5 mission control under construction. So that will bring our max mission control up to 119. Plus, and if we add 40, we'll be bang on. We'll have exactly enough for everything that we're building, if I don't build anything else. I also feel like you shouldn't submit anymore. No, I think you should continue to submit. I think it's a lot of fun. I actually want to zoom in and keep an eye on the war, don't I? Might be about to take out another army here. Okay, the Silent Strikers have moved out of the bombardment zone. How are we doing here? 66%, 57%. We're starting to take a lot of damage here. What I might do is I might deploy this lot to here and swap them over so these guys can come to Jeddah and repair. Once they've arrived over, I'll swap them. I think that's a good idea. Expedition to Mercury's equator. Scientists from Purple Murderer Scientists from Purple Murderer Scientists from Purple Murderer Burglar prepare to explore Mercury's equator. That whole sentence feels like a tongue twister. While our presence on the surface of Mercury has been mostly limited to the polar craters, a group of scientists has organized an expedition to the equator. As well as carrying out a series of geographical studies, the expedition will also observe the effects of extreme temperature shifts on several experimental new materials used in the construction of their rover. Did we name something else with one of Taven's cursed tongue twisters, or are we talking about one we used an hour ago? Same ones. The surface temperature of Mercury varies more than any other planet in the solar system, with nights dropping as low as minus 173 degrees C, while the days across the equatorial regions may reach 427 degrees C. Due to the slow speed of Mercury's terminator, it will be possible for the expedition to move freely from day to night by traveling to the east or west as they make their way towards the equator. Yes, do experiments on your own rover. Nothing could go wrong. So we can tell them to let us know how it goes, which will gain us 2,460 science. It's going well. The game's great. I'm having a lot of fun with it. Or we could, here's a few things to test while you're there, which will get us 5,000 for the measly price of 61 boost. And yes. Okay, PSYOPs is now completed. +2 to unrest missions. Unrest increases by 3 in nations conquered by our armies and gets us 20 influence for some reason. Okay, PSYOPs is completed. What else? I love how you're doing telling me what research to pick. That's awesome. What do we want to pick next? Kite put through a suggestion that we get molten salt heat sinks, which would last us until the end of the game. That's not a bad idea. We are going to need some heat sinks when we get further out. And Kite is again coming in with a Molten Salt heatsink. I'm pretty happy to bow to their knowledge there. Let's grab the Molten Salt heatsink. I think that's a good one to have ticking over the background. That was a huge chunk of science we just got. Is that a new turn? Okay, we got a new turn. Ah yes, Molten Salt. Hey Silver Grey Wolves, thanks for joining. Myanmar, we're not joining your alliance. Okay, first things first, we need to defend Australia. That's really important. So Yomamor can do that.
Securing our control.
Sounds like something I want in my spaceship. Now, I think what we're going to do is we're going to get Jebediah to just do a quick round of investigating on all of our counselors to make sure that they are as loyal as we think they are. And then if they're not, Python can spend some time
for my
that.
mission.
Somehow by doing experiments on the equator of Mercury, we solved PsyOps. That's a very good point. DC teams will love you when that thing gets breached. And we can find them, and that's a really good point from Kite. The water tanks are heavy, and they also require a lot of water. And getting rid of them is great. Okay, let's have a look at unrest and public opinion across the board. So we're down to 55% public opinion in Singapore. That's the only one I really want to ping up. We're also looking at... Japan has a great sustainability rating, which is fantastic, as does Singapore. Let's have a quick look at bringing a public opinion in Singapore and Iran. So we'll get Jebediah to... Not Jebediah, we'll get Blonde to raise public opinion in Singapore.
Making our case.
We'll get Human to raise public opinion. She can't. She can. Public opinion in Iran.
We must persuade the people.
MC, there's no MC for fleets at the moment. Everything we've got under construction hits exactly what we have. So I can't build anything else right now. Taking this 10% penalty to mission control is actually awful for us. It's actually a bit of a kick in the dick in the balls right now. I'm not super happy about it. But as long as everybody else is having to take it as well, we'll just do what we do. Okay.
Initiating surveillance.
Let's clear all of this. We're actually making progress. We're actually getting somewhere. 16th of February, which is cool. Let's keep an eye on the war. I would really like to claim some territory before we end this war. At the moment, we're only fighting for control of Kabul. But we're also about to defeat the last couple of armies that have been thrown at us. In fact, we can probably actually, how are we doing here? 100%, 100%, 81%. I'm quite happy to send in the Chinese armies back into here, but I think we'll just focus on this region. Actually, okay, no. We need to send all of this in here right now. There's a lot of armies coming into that location. I just noticed that. But we also have these armies moving up too, which is great. And I think that bombardment stopped as well. They have lemons, so is that for scurvy. I've got an interesting fact about lemons and limes in British Navy, but I don't think this is the right stream for it. The Russian Senate tends to use molten salt in nuclear reactors as a neutron regulator, which is a positive feedback loop when the reactor heated up, and that's part of what allowed Chernobyl to do Chernobyl things. So yeah, let's add that to our combat spaceships. Okay, we're about to have a massive war in Kabul. We're sending like 10 armies in here. It's going to get pretty nasty. New project available. Automated platform cores. We need to pick this up. This is a really important piece of research. Automated platform cores are great for us going to Jupiter. It's definitely the right stream for the Citrus. Also, we'd like to learn about Citrus British warships. Well, so if you are aware, British sailors had the nickname of limeys because the British Navy supplied them with limes to deal with scurvy. And the reason they were given limes was because limes were much cheaper than lemons to produce. And originally, the British Navy gave lemons to their navy. But what actually occurred was so the limes were given as a like what's it called, a shift in logistics. It was like a logistical shift. It was much cheaper to supply limes than lemons to the British sailors, the British ships. It actually turns out that limes at the time, and I think still, don't have anywhere near as much vitamin C as lemons do. And in fact, they didn't have anywhere near enough vitamin C to counteract the effects of scurvy, which was the whole reason they were on the ships. However, by that time, the British Navy had gotten so good and effective at sailing and was spending much less time actually going between ports that the sailors were able to supplement their diets with enough vitamin C when they were on shore that nobody realized that the limes that they were eating on the ships were doing nothing to help them with their scurvy. So this substitute policy that the British Navy had to replace the lemons with limes didn't actually do anything to counteract scurvy at all, but the ships and the crews were so much better at sailing that it didn't actually matter in the long run. It's also how gin and tonics came around, but that's a completely different story. But yeah, so the lemon and lime thing is I think, one of the more interesting facts about the British Navy. Okay.
Protecting our interests.
Something really big just happened. The aliens have completely pulled out of Almaty. So I'm going to counter-invade instantly into Tashkent. So there you go. There's something. If someone asks you what you've learned today, you've learned about British sailors and limes and lemons.
Offering assistance.
I just noticed there's weird alien goober stuff going on down here. See, there's weird alien goober stuff is happening. The aliens are landing agents, I think, is what that is. I'm pretty sure that's aliens landing agents. Yeah, random historical tangents. And we should have said that I learned today immediately after my astrophysics class. Okay, we're not being invaded.
We've got some intel on our target.
Okay. Jebediah Kerman rolled a success for investigate counselor. So they were investigating Human. Human has a loyalty of 25. That's great. They did make a mean margarita, and they made a mean gin and tonic as well. Okay. A whole ton of stations just came online, which has jumped our research up to 2K, and we now actually have percentage research available to us. We have finally recovered back to where we were before we destroyed the first alien carrier. That's how long it has taken us to get back to this point. But we are here. Let's look at Alien Base Alpha. I thought maybe they were landing one. That's what that was, that animation. So, we have layer defense arrays and research centers available at all of our new stations. And Hobbit Hole, all of them are available. So now, this is great for us. We actually have science income to help. So I don't think we now need to put 3... No, Human's apparent loyalties, we just investigated them. We literally just succeeded on an investigate roll, and I've already in the past spent a lot of time buffing it up to 25. It's just still at 25. So I think we could potentially drop this back to 25%, which will bring all of these forward. And we'll just need to keep an eye on this. We're currently at 11,000 research. No one else is anywhere close to that. The other option is we could try and take over one of the other researches as well. I don't really want to try and do that just yet. Let's focus on getting exotic alien hybrid systems done, and we'll go from there. We are borderline on the edge of securing ring habs, which is huge. Wait, borderline on the edge? No, we're miles ahead, right? 2,700, 3,000, 2,000, 3,000. Yeah, we're miles ahead here. Cool. This is great. Okay, they're bombarding in Kabul. They are bombarding the Silent Strikers. So let's get the Silent Strikers out of there. They're at 60% as well. They need to do some resting. I should have put them up here so no one's crossing through the territory while they're getting bombarded.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Okay, we're now
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
Our research developments now freedom fighters. Regions with independence moves have 50% chance of breaking away, falling on rest missions. This is a big one for America. Yeah, okay, that's what you're saying, Kat. Yeah, we're at 49%, I think. Shipboard magnetic weapons do 10% bonus damage with vital point shell targeting. That's an interesting project. A lot of stuff is popping all of a sudden. Okay, that's it. The massive mega war is now happening. Construction of the Sol-class monitor Sol at low Venus orbit has been completed. The ship in the fleet Echo 101 is docked. We've built 101 fleets in this campaign. We now have the first lot of Sol-class ships have been built, which is pretty cool. So we have 2 of them in Echo in Mercury orbit and 2 of them in Venus orbit. So let's get them names. But keep issuing ring. Yeah, I would like to have it completed sooner rather than later. But if there's any important... Oh my god, what a name. So the first ship is Sejuk's Vengeance. So we'll need to make sure that we bring it to bear whenever we get into combat. Did I spell Vengeance right? Vengeance. Sejuk's Vengeance. And then the second ship, if I just go to Project Exodus, and we go to Mercury. So the other ship is currently called the Spica. These ships are indeed waiting for laser engines, yes. Next one is the Big Stick of Theodore, continuing the classical the Greek theme, kind of. Theodore, and this now means that we actually have defensive fleets in Mercury and Venus orbits, which is good. So these have an open point in them for laser engines. I'll do that in a second once I've got them all named. Then we have the Myrarch. Oh, do we only build one here? This needs to be renamed to... Pfft, really? Okay. This ship is the FU. That's exactly how it is in the... It's hash dollar... Sorry, it's hash dollar percent in the name. U. Oh no, U in all caps with an exclamation mark is the name of the ship. Okay, now we need to combine them into fleets in their various orbits. So this is everything that is in Mercury orbit. I want to go to there and get that awful noise out of my ears. And then Echo 104 is the wrong fleet. It's Echo 101 that I want, and I want to merge that with Echo 102. And then I want to zoom out so again we lose that awful noise. And we give this a fleet name. The naming's great. One of my favorite things about these streams is the naming. This is Judgment Day Fleet. Remember when we had these great fleet names like Mars Defense Fleet, Mercury Defense Fleet, and it was really easy to track what things were? I love this new system we have where they'll just have completely nonsensical names. It's actually great fun. Okay, ship name for him. This is Sweet... Oh no, that's the wrong ship. Wrong ship, wrong ship. Okay, I combined... The fleet that I combined doesn't actually have... So I need to combine this fleet with 104. I need a fleet name for it, which is the Badass Brigade. Badass Brigade. That's a great name. Got a couple of badasses over here. And then the Judgment Fleet needs actual ship names. Well, you know the fleet names. I was indeed. This is the... Oh, I like that. This is the Adelaide. I think the Adelaide is a storied ship name, actually. And then we also have in Venus orbit. Oh, did I? What is going on? So I've named Adelaide Sujik's Vengeance. I've named them all. I just forgot that I did. Okay, fine. They're all done. First and foremost, you need to retrofit them with laser engines. Yes, let's do that first of all. So we need to go into ship construction. No, we need to go ship classes. We need to select the Sol class. I need to upgrade the Sol class. And then we need to add in laser engines, which are this thing here. That's a valid refit. So we save the design, say yes, and these are now Sol Block 2s. And then we need to go to ship construction, and we need to go to refit docked ships, and we need to refit, Jesus, there's so much going on here. We need to refit all of our Sols. So Sol refit, Sol refit, Sol refit. Oh, I actually need to tell it to go somewhere. So let's go back down here. Sol refit, add to queue. Sol refit, add to queue. So it takes 6 days to slot in the laser engine refit and the no refit. And that's everything, I think. So apparently I've got a Maginot. I can refit the Maginots into Aegis class. That's really a valid refit for these? Huh. I can refit the Maginots into Aegis, which gives them more engines. It's basically the same ship with less armor and way more Delta V. The Aegis is supposed to be an attacking version of the Maginot, essentially. But we could refit these over. It'll take 31 days to do it. I'm not going to do it just now because we may end up scuttling these ships. But that's interesting to know that I can do that. I wasn't aware that that was a refit I could actually do with them. Interesting. Alright, I would really like to take some territory if we can. Haiti got regime changed by Canada. Iron Circle's running Tashkent. Okay, we lost an Iranian army because I wasn't paying attention in Kabul. We've got an alien army moving towards Almaty because it's currently undefended. Let's get... Is it 7? Wait, is that 7 alien armies? There are 7 armies here? Oh, what was that noise? Oh, thank you very much for subscribing, Martin. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Are there really 7 armies here? Yeah, but they're all really badly damaged. Yeah. Okay, where am I going to find defenders? Because we've kind of gone all in on the attack on Kabul right now. I can probably pull back a couple of armies from here. Let's pull back the fully healed these guys. And honestly, on their own, they should probably be able to hold the line. Age of Missiles is kind of dead, yeah. Okay. Okay, that's the Soul Class 2s are now launching. Oh, we lost the fleets, though. Okay, we're losing armies because I'm not paying enough attention. I need to slow down. What I'm noticing here is I've misunderstood. I've actually misunderstood watching this. Because over here, okay, our armies are on the left and the alien armies are on the right, okay? So when I'm looking at it from zoomed out, I'm looking like, oh, we're winning handily here, right? We've got a green army on the left, red army on the right. What I haven't realized until this moment is that when we're invading another territory, that is flipped round. So now the defenders are on the left and the attackers are on the right. I just assumed that our armies would always be on the left and the enemy's armies would be on the right. So I've been looking at this as we've been going around and been like, oh, we're winning, we're winning, we're winning, we're winning. We are not winning, we're getting decimated. All of these armies are down to like 2% because they're all terrible armies. So I'm actually going to pull everybody out and bring them together here. And I'm going to get these armies here to redeploy up into this region here. And then we're going to need to react to the movement of the armies that are here. But they may sit and consolidate for a little bit because we've done a little damage to them. But we do need to pull out of Kabul. I've misread the situation because of the way the armies flipped around. It just wasn't intuitive. But we're pulling out now. We are building armies in Iran still. I haven't changed that. It's just slow. We should maybe build them a bit faster. But honestly, Iranian armies are pretty terrible. I'd rather build Chinese armies if we're building armies. We'll get a bonus if we're defending Crash Test. Yes, I've just told all of the armies to leave. We'll confirm that in a second. So I gave a deploy all armies order. If you see, if I click through them, they all have the pull-out order to go up to Ashgabat. And if they follow us in, we'll get a defensive bonus and we should be fine. And I've also got Chinese armies nearby as well. I don't see this having a problem. In fact, we've already pushed out the army that was attacking up here. So I'm going to send these armies back into here. And I'm going to send these armies into here as well. We'll just focus on one region at a time. Why my message was not shown? Did you get a message that was moderated, Demonicus? There's nothing I can do about the low HP ones dying before they get out, unfortunately. Luckily you have Bluetooth headphones to the phone. How cool. Alright, I'm going to play on for a little bit longer because Demonicus requested a longer stream and bribed me with coffee. So I'll do what I can. Let's merge these fleets together and I need to rename them again. So we had the Badass Brigade. What was the other fleet name? It was a Badass Brigade and... it was Judgment Day Fleet. Okay, they're renamed, just so I don't forget to do that. Alright, confirm assignments for the turn. Right, first things first. We need to defend Singapore. So, Yoma can do that. Just make sure Iran has build army priority on, since it might have turned off when I hit max army. I wasn't really going to build armies. I guess we do want to hit the max. Like I said, I'd rather build armies in China than in Iran. The Iranian armies are pretty terrible. I have them all written down so I can move them. Thank you very much, Misaps, you're a legend. I really appreciate you doing that.
Making things
I appreciate
safe
it so much. Thank you very, very much for doing it, especially on top of all the other stuff you're doing. I can't thank you enough. Okay, let's have a quick look at everything going on here. So approval's down to 53% in China. We'd like to bring that up. We don't have any unrest. Let's get blonde.
At your service.
We'll get blonde. And
We
we'll
must
get
persuade the
human to
Ready for
push.
orders.
No, human, please. To push
Acknowledged.
public opinion in China.
I will try to sway the
We're
public.
gonna get
Ready for my
Jebediah
mission.
to investigate blonde and just check on his
Initiating
loyalty.
surveillance.
And I'm gonna get Python to
Ready.
continue just checking stuff. Meat shields are still useful. You're right. Meat shields are still useful. Let's do a surveil in Africa, just 'cause I haven't checked over here
Surveilling
in a
target
long
area.
time. Wonder if Replica has a record of edits done to the code. It probably does. You should have the option to show or continue blocking messages, not seeing anything. You must have been auto-moderated. I think the word on B. I think a word on B was not allowed. Weird Demonicus. I'm not sure why that's happened. No one has moderated you. It sounds like YouTube has done it. What's the DI cost? What's the cost of direct intervention for armies in the Caliphate? Priorities, direct investment. Build army is going to cost us 420 money, 57 influence, and 129 ops. So we can afford to do it 10 times, and I'll use up all of our ops. It's just too expensive. I don't want to spend the ops doing that. So let's just check priorities. So we have build army still on in China. We have build army still on. We have military turned on in Central Asian Union because they're at max. Iran has build armies turned on, and the Caliphate has build armies turned on. It's just going to pop over slowly. All right, let's confirm those assignments and let's play out this turn. Okay, another alien fleet has arrived in orbit. Oh, there is actually, hang on, there is actually an alien army here now. So, let's just tell these guys not to pull out. Okay, they're all now staying. There's live top chat. So much not shown in top chat. Yeah, I used to make that mistake and only show top chat rather than live chat when I was streaming, and sometimes I wonder why nobody was talking. Okay, the Caliphate Union Defense Force will be destroyed. This is us just trying to pull out. They're now bombarding Tashkent as well. We're going to lose a few armies here. Default is top chat. You can switch to top left to chat. Yeah.
Lending my expertise.
Setting a watch.
Okay, the Caliphate has deployed the Union Defense Force in Dubai, so the army that got destroyed just got replaced. Third, cool, so that's around Ashbigat, that's fine. Okay, we managed to pull out. Army deployment complete. Everyone is pulled out of this region, and they're now repairing. Okay, settlement mining complex has completed a purple murderer burglar, which is really good. You must have done something that annoyed YouTube.
Person of interest,
Don't worry about
surveilled.
it. Okay, we're doing occupation in Tashkent. We've wiped all their defenders out in Tashkent.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Kuwait City launch facility has been sabotaged by the initiative. Oh no, they attacked our boost, everybody. They attacked our boost. Whatever will we do?
Our cause is unjustified to them.
Public opinion failure in China. Cool, that's Purple Burglar coming online now. We're hitting the edge of mission control. But we do have those mission control units coming online. Rivers Rebels arrived in Tashkent, okay. We have 9 armies in here right now. Marine barracks produce ops if that's a concern. We do actually have them. Hey, Hildebrand, how's it going? No, we don't have any marine barracks. That is a point. We've got marine ships, but no barracks. There's an enemy agent in Beijing right now. Okay. That's one turn done. We now have control of this new army. I need to name it. So that's this army here. So let's get a name for it out of the list. I'm going to do one more turn for Demonicus, and then I'm going to go to bed. Okay, we definitely have a we have a red dwarf theme for our Middle Eastern armies. This is misspelt, but it's probably I'm guessing, I don't know if Mishaps has ever watched Red Dwarfs, but this is Crichton's Krillbox. What's that about? Now, first, keep an eye on Uzbekistan. Yeah, so this area here. Everywhere else seems to be fine at the moment. So that's good. They're kind of moving around up here. We're looking alright. So Blonde is at 24 loyalty. So we'll get Hard Python to give him a inspiration to get up to max.
I'll ensure their loyalty.
We'll get Jebediah
Ready
to
to go.
investigate Groucho.
I'm here.
And then what
I'm
else
here.
do we need to do? Is everywhere defended? Yes. Public opinion. We're down to 58% in China. What we want to start doing, U.S. Army is moving into Uzbekistan. Where's the U.S. armies? Oh, here. Yeah, that's actually fine. We have 9 armies here. Just having a look at the armies. We've got some down to 49%. We're down to 40%. It's so like we've almost got this region. We're almost there, but the damage we're taking to get there is pretty high. Okay, we're gonna pull out. We're gonna cycle some armies here. So this army is cycling out. This army is cycling out. That army is staying for now. Staying. Okay, and then I'm going to bring these 3 armies in. I want this to be a quick fight. Okay, and then these guys are moving up. So we're still going to have 9 armies there, which will outnumber them. The US armies are scary. But I think there's some damaged armies here. Yeah, at least one of those armies is down to 29%. And then we've got the 82nd Airborne and the 1st Marine Division that are a bit scary. Okay, back to what we're doing here. What I want to start doing is, in preparation for expanding the Republic of the Southern Cross, we're going to start by taking over New Guinea. So I'm going to get Hugh Mann to come in here on public campaign. And we're going to get Names Blonde to come in a public campaign.
Standing by.
The AA, from what I understand, will only use nukes if we attack their... If we start attacking their capital, which is in... what state is this? It's in... let me mouse over it. It's in Ahmedabad. So as long as we don't attack there, we shouldn't get nuked. Fingers crossed. When a Tier 3 station core is ready, they will be available on the 30th of September. If I want to go all in on them, I can have them as early as the 3rd of August. That might actually be a good idea. I think we should double down on that. Molten core heat sinks are going to finish in a second as well, which is good. They only use nukes for I'm hoping that that's very similar to this build. Okay, now we need a job for Yoma Mo right now. There's nowhere for her to defend. Let's just do some surveilling. Let's actually see if we can identify who this person is, who's currently hanging out in Beijing, doing nefarious things.
Target.
Maybe it's time to bridge somebody, I don't know. Okay, that'll do for this turn. Let's confirm assignments and on pause. And just keep a really close eye on this fight. So what I'm looking out for is I'm looking out for any armies that go below, sort of into the red zone. So you're already moving, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. I saw an army move into the red zone there. This interface. You're moving out and you're in the red zone, you're moving out. Okay, so all of our red zone armies are moving out. Really, the next build, the AA doesn't get nukes. Okay, molten salt heat sinks are done. That's a great step forward. We now have a bunch of other very interesting research that we can do. Some really good ones popped up. One I would like to get done sooner rather than later is deep space metallurgy. That bonus of 15% more metals means that we could really start putting a lot of armor on ships going forward. And the earlier we get this, the more metals we can stockpile. So I would quite like to go for deep space metallurgy now, so that we're starting to build that stockpile up higher. 15% is really nothing to sneeze at. I mean, we're currently producing... Hang on a second. We're currently producing 975. That's going to bump up to about 1,000. So I think it's worth grabbing. I'm just going to get it started in the background. Cool. Now let's keep an eye on this fight.
I will help them.
I don't think I changed their mind.
Alien life forms found in Faridabad. That's near us. Second Inu is okay. So we've got another army. This army here needs to pull out. This army here needs to pull out. This army here needs to pull out. Okay, that's everybody pulling out. So we're not going to have a lot. Base metals are limiting factor for building bases in irradiated locations like Jupiter. Yeah, so I think it's a win-win. Okay, we've pulled out a bunch of units. And we've brought in some reinforcements. Okay, cool. Elon's hideout is almost online.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
Cool. Port Moresby are coming around to our way of thinking. Okay, we've managed to pull out those damaged armies, but we have more damaged armies, I think. This army here needs to pull out. This army here, why is this army not pulled out? Good, good. Okay, no, that Iranian army needs to pull out as well. That army needs to pull out too. Alright, and then these guys are all repairing. Now, how... Yeah. Cool. Everything's up to 100%. 64. No. One of them's at 96%. I could bring that one in. Oh, the first tank army is at 100%. This they can come in and attack here. What I would really like is if I clicked on an army, I'd like a window to open that shows me all of the armies in the region so I can give them orders without having to click through them. That's very difficult to control. Okay, one of the armies is retreating. Okay, Tanith First and Only have arrived to help. We're destined to win now that Tanith First and Only have arrived. Rimmer's Rebels have also arrived. And that's a new turn. Okay. Right, I think we're making fantastic progress at the moment. Like, we have turned things around, and I know I said that at the end of the last stream, and then we accidentally had to destroy another alien carrier, but we are actually making great progress right now. We've got our research back up to 2,000. We have more stuff under construction. We're going to be at the perfect level that we're at, like max mission control, without angering the aliens, which is great. And we're actually taking some territory in this war, which is also really good for us. We're going to sue for peace as soon as we take this territory sector, so we can extend the Central Asian Union. And then we're going to focus outwards and start preparing for our move from Earth and the inner sphere out towards Jupiter. Now, I noticed that TREM just posted a doubt emoji. Do you think that something horrendous is going to happen? You want a 3-hour stream, Demonicus? The only way I could do a 3-hour stream is if I started an hour earlier, which doesn't work for a lot of people because it's so early. It's just because if I wasn't working full time, I would do much longer streams. I'm already pushing it as much as I can this week because I know that you like. I really appreciate you with the donations and everything. Like, I want to reward that and show my thanks for it. But I am getting exhausted. And I do have a full day's work tomorrow. Starting an hour early, I think doesn't really work for people. We'll maybe try, and I'll start pushing for an extra half hour if I can. We'll see how that goes. But for now, it's the end of the stream, and I'm gonna head to bed. So thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all for the help. We're on an upstream right now. Things are looking good. We may actually be in the right direction. You start going from a direction we'd be kidnapped. No, please don't. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Thank you everybody for all the donations tonight. It's been really overwhelming. Thank you Feathers, Demonicus, and TREM for all the super chats. And thank you Martin Mooring for the sub as well. I hope you, and Feathers for the follow too, and Vanquish for the subscription as well. Wow. Thank you everyone. Have a wonderful day, morning, noon, night, etc. I've got some stuff in the bag that's coming soon. Something really exciting a little bit later, like next week. Triple X, I'm planning on actually getting rid of some completely when we get some tier 3s as well. But let's see how we go. We may also scuttle the Maginot as well. We'll have a chat about that in the Discord. I'm going to stop talking now, and I'm going to brush my teeth, and I'm going to go to bed, because I can't keep my eyes open. Thank you all so much. You are all wonderful people. I'll see you later. Ciao for now.